Gentlemen, it's been that type of morning and I've only been up for 10 minutes. All right? Came on here, woke up late because crap, kids have the wife off. Everybody has today off, next 2 days. Well, today off anyway. Um, so I said last night on my stream, I will do a race. Should do a stream here this morning. I've had a lot of problems. It took me about 30 times to get that stupid looking screenshot thumbnail you see right there. Now, remember if you watched last night's race, I said, there's a throttle problem. So I get on here. My throttle springs broke or something like that. Remember I told you I heard a noise? Well, that's it. So I was going to do this race, but I have no... Oh, it's jumping off now. See, it'll do it, and then it won't do it sometimes. I don't know if this is going to get me in trouble. But the coolest thing, this is like my favorite racetrack. I used to hate the Mazdas. I can actually, with the new FOV fix and everything, the way I'm sitting now, I can actually drive the Mazdas, which is awesome. I was going to do a race, but I'm not going to lose safety rating to guys in 3.2K. I did a whole new race. See, these guys are just smurfing. Oh, speaking of that, let me get this out here because, see, I'm going to get screwed. I can't take corners like that, so I can't do this. I got to fix this race. So anyway, let's get out of here because I got to fix my pedal. I'm not going to kill my account. Why am I doing a second account? Because, and I said it last night in the beginning, at the end of the video, I'm doing my second account because in the Acura, especially last night, and other cars, I can't feel the brake bias, and I can't feel the slip angle. So, I don't know whether or not, if it's my wheel settings. Now, I feel a lot of it better than I did, what was it, like 3 months ago? If you watch my videos, the last couple of videos, from, has it been about 3 months? Maybe 2 months. About 2 months. I really have taken a big jump forward, and that's because I learned the concept and what it truly is to trail brake. I always thought trail braking was basically you hit the brakes real hard and then you weed off of it. Okay, still while braking. Yes, in a dumbed down version, that's true. But trail braking, the way I understand it now, is threshold braking. And as soon as you get to the end of your threshold braking, that is as minimal speed as you almost truly want. The trail braking is what's going to rotate the car through the corner. I've always used the trail braking as still slowing down the car, say 20 more miles an hour or 30 more miles an hour or so, and thinking, hey, the last little bit is going to do it. So I always went in there slowing the car down, where the threshold braking slows the car down, and the trail braking rotates the car. Okay, and that's kind of like I don't know how else. It's kind of and then it goes to the trail braking rotation, then kind of leads kind of muddily into slip angle. Because if you trail brake correctly, you keep your front end pointed, your rear end out sliding. So your rear end always wants to be a little bit, about 5% behind your front tires. So you want to be like this, going around the corner. So if I show it to you this way, it's going to make more sense to you this way because the way the camera is. So when you come around the corner, you want it this way. And a lot of times you'll see me, I'll come into a corner this way, or actually this way, trying to turn the wheel. And that's not the way you do it. So in the GT3 cars, I don't feel it. And like, I'm a 2000 I rating, but it's really it's a, I almost want to call it a rigged 2000. It's being safe. Like, really, it's not a true 2000. Like, the true 2000 guys are so much faster. They're probably about a half a second faster than me, and they have better racecraft. And that's the other reason why I want to do this. I feel like my racecraft has gotten better, but still make a lot of mistakes. And I'm at the point now where at the 2000 rating, I never thought I'd get there. So I don't want to learn how to do this on my 2000 account because I'm not like it's like a dirty thing, but I don't want to go back to Mazda in a 2000 and lose iRating and safety rating at a 2000 account where I did a 3 month subscription here for 3 months. Hopefully, God, I'll pick this all up in 3 months. So I'm not. All I did was spend the $23. I think it was $25 with tax for a 3 month subscription, and I'll go right back to my other account. So I'm not gonna build this account. It's not to buy all new trucks and get 100 wins. I don't care about the wins. Well, I want to win, but it really wasn't about that. It was about learning the slip angle, the racecraft, and the other way. Now that I did it though, I'm going to go back with people who don't know how to drive or people who are aliens. So this is probably a bad idea, but when I thought about it for like the week and a half or 2 weeks before this, it seemed great. But now starting up, I'm almost just as scared because I'm horrible at these cars. So I truly feel like I'm a rookie. Like these cars are so like slippery. Like, and it's perfect because when you drive the car correct or in the ballpark of correct, they're slippery. They're either slippery, muddy, or it's kind of like you're skiing. That's the correct way. Well, that's the feel of the GT3 cars. Well, yes, but it's not really a Smurf account. This is a training tool. Okay, it's and I even use my real name. So there's a story behind this because my video went to hell. So I'm going to turn this into I guess, a storytelling time. I wanted my name to be Lincoln Goodman, so I set up an email and everything, and it put me as my real name. I'm like, how the hell did it do that? I didn't put my name. The only thing that was on my name was not even on there is my credit card. So I don't know how they knew, but they knew or whatever the hell they did. And I followed Josh's advice on how to do it. Josh said, yep, you're going to be set up as Lincoln Goodman III. I'm like, yes. All right. Does that not sound like an obnoxious punk or what? So I was like, that's perfect. So anyway, I started it and I was like, well, now to email iRacing, it ain't worth it. So I'm like, screw it. So I'm like, I'm not trying to be a smart account. I'm trying to use it as a training tool because I got my ass waxed last night, and it really reiterated me saying, "Yep, we're gonna do this." So I got to get that slip angle right and kind of learning the right functionalities. And so I feel like I've learned a lot. It's just retaining it. So I got to get my broken throttle pedal, I guess, fixed. Now we just had a broken pedal. Oh my god! I hope it's just the wrong thing. So I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna tune in so you can hear me kind of complain a little bit, or try to maybe dial in my um, SimiCube settings here. Okay, so and this is what I've also done. Okay, I have the active pedal, right? The best pedal on the market. All right, now let me show it to you. Look at this. So people are like, oh, I'm doing linear mode. I don't think I'm using anything that makes this new software. I think we already did this. Jay, something's wrong. Like my shit ain't saving. So we're just gonna hit remind me later because I'm in the middle of a talking here. Okay, I like my right here about 42 kilograms. So I have manned up a little bit on my Huschenfelds. I think I was at like 25 or 35, somewhere in there. So with this, I have manned up a little bit. So I'm at 42. Rock on. And then my pedal travel is 18.9, which I love. This here, and I think the Moza M Booster all does the same thing. The only thing with this is that the support is a lot better. It's instant. And two, it's it's a little more cleaner and quality to me. But I would have bought the M Booster if they had it in stock. But I really want the same ecosystem. So I was kind of glad that everything's the same. Okay, so there's nothing like, look, I don't have I had the friction at 49. You can do that in anything. ABS, yes. Motor, I just have a little bit. I should probably turn it up though, so it feels cooler. Um, all this here is just function. There's nothing you can't do with the other pedal. I really tried to keep it as legit as possible so I learn. I'm not trying to do it, but with this pedal, I can hold it the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Like I really can move my brake pedal up and down. Like it's almost like my braking now is better than my throttle control. Like how can you mess up? Well, you can, because I did bloops last night. It was absolutely atrocious. I was so bad on it. I'm like, man, I swear to you, I'm getting there. So honestly, I don't know. I have a plan, but my plan might go back to getting a new throttle pedal, but I really want something else really, really bad. Okay, so now we see this. This is basically this. Now let's go look at my wheelbase. This is where things get a little, I don't know. I was talking to Jay about this last night that I think I want to add some things to it. Like, see, I have no nothing. I shut everything off here. And so I watched Jaxer's video on is what's too much, what's too little, and it kind of softly goes into you want to have some of the stuff in because you want to basically be you don't want to sweat through a race, and most of us sweat through a race, and I think that kind of means that your settings are wrong. Like you want that feedback to feel it, but you're not going to the gym. You want your mind to be tired, not your body. And the other thing is I've been really doing is that with it being heavy as it is, I don't have it heavy heavy, but I have it heavy enough, is that you grip the wheel a little tighter on braking. You don't want to do that. And I feel like I still kind of do that to a little degree. I catch myself and say, nope, loose hands, loose hands, loose hands, loose hands. And then when I get out of the race or when I get out of the rig, see, like, can you see it? Look, if you just tap it, it goes crazy. That shouldn't do that. So I have a setting in here that's wrong because when I had it set with something, it didn't do it. But so I gotta fix. This needs a little bit of tweaking. So it's just uh, but it's really what do I like? And I don't know what I like. I need to feel the slip. I don't really feel the understeer very well on the cars, especially GT3 cars, but no shit because there's such a everybody says there's such a dead car, so I get it. But so yeah, so my plan is to do the M2s and the Mazdas now that I can actually drive them. I actually love the Mazdas now with everything the way it's set up and my FOV correct and the seat position. It's absolutely amazing. Before I hated them. I could never drive them. I was terrible in them. So now that I have it correct, it's awesome because the secret out there, my like one of my dream cars to own is a Mazda Miata. I don't know what it is. I love. I guess if you want to, I call it a cult car. My wife calls it a chick car, but the hell does she know? But I love like the little like MGs, little Triumphs, Mazda Miatas, all those little like tiny little European cars. I absolutely love them. Like I they're just cool as shit to me, man. I like being in a tight, like I just love it, and that's kind of so I absolutely love it. But anyway, yes. So I gotta fix this here. And we'll go. I guess that's it. But I got to run laps and kind of tweak it. But I won't do that with you guys online. But anyway, I had plans. I swear to God to run this lap for you. But when I just turned the thing on, the iRacing on, I stepped on the pedal didn't come back to me. So I can't run a race and take it serious and go. But it's kind of a bummer. Apparently I'm gonna race against 3,000 iRating guys. So I thought it was all against guys that were in the rookie series. And I promise you, I want to win races, but I don't care about winning races. I just don't want to finish last in a thing. But anyway, mostly it's, I got to fix my damn pedal now. And that was it. That's the reason why I'm not going to do it. So let's read some comments here. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't make the G2's race. So I thought last night that we had the bad storms here. Apparently somewhere around us we had 6-inch hail balls, and I was like, man, it better stop. But literally, I came in at 5 o'clock. It was done by, or came in at 4 o'clock. It was done by 5:30 because I started making dinner right after. I was like, oh, this is so awesome, and then boom, it was gone. So that sucked. I was between two, but a lot of people didn't make the race. Jay, Jay's computer, I think he got it fixed permanently now. I know he's been thought he had it fixed, but I think this time he fixed it correctly or figured out the problem. Not fixed it correctly, but figured out the problem. So I think he has it fixed. So he logged in and didn't make the race. You didn't make the race. David didn't do the race. Um, Trevor, I don't know what the hell happened to Trevor. Trevor wanted this league and Trevor didn't show up. On one hand, as one less guy I got to fight for position for. On the other hand, I'm butthurt about it because whatever. I don't know. I sometimes I'm a little bitch. Um, I had pace for about dude, you're bullshit. You are you're as fast as Dylan, um, and Jay. So you wouldn't have been fourth, fifth place. That 4K guy, you are. There's no way you weren't doing 124s. So I call bullshit on that one. Um, you were plowing a nose. See, I kept snapping. The reason why I didn't do the Mustang was because um, the ass end through the backstop, it just kind of got a little squirrely on me. And the guy who won the race, which I don't want to get into this because I want to try to keep this thing, but I'm going to jump a little bit into it. He jumped the start. He passed like the first like 6 cars. He started from the back and he jumped the first 6 cars on the start. So technically, he should get the win revoked from him, and I should get the win. But it probably isn't going to go anywhere. But the petty side of me, which is really pretty big when it comes to racing, wants to say, hey, it should be taken away from him, and I should get the win because it is. But he would have won regardless. He was so far ahead. So it's like, why stir up the pot? And he don't show up to every race. But I really like, damn, I should have done. I should have. Anyway, there was no way I was going to beat his pace. He was like doing 123 twos, 123 fours and shit like that. He was gone, just checked out. 4K racing with us. Anyway, so but yes, let me see here. The Miata is always see. Now you got it. The Miata is always the answer. Yes, I'm telling you. And like I can do it pretty well. And Charlotte is my favorite track. It only lasts today, so I got to go to the gym here in an hour. So I'm gonna jump off here, try to fix my pedal, and since I'm gonna pull my rig out, I'm going to see if my brake pedal works because I did add the correct part to it. I wanted to make a video on that too. But anywho, this is going a little left here. Sorry. I got ADHD and the focus goes to the right. So was going to do a race, but here's the news. Going to start a new campaign over because I really want to learn the slip angle because that's why you're fast and Jay's fast and all these other guys are fast is that they understand the sliding and the trail braking and racecraft. That's really what I really want to learn, and it clicked with me, and I just don't want to do it at 2K. So yes, I guess it's a Smurf count. I don't think I'm gonna get many wins. I don't like. I was practicing with people, and I was still like, man, I'm still slow because it's such a different car. But I'm gonna try putting a shitload of hours into it, and I was zero content. I have bought nothing. This is everything that you buy when you get the when iRacing, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks like an awful lot. It ain't shit. Like you're not racing this. No one's racing this. Nobody's racing. You don't even run this anymore. You're not doing this here. Like none of this. This is really pathetic. I think you can run this. I think you can run this. Like this. This will be great. This is probably this is basically the equivalent to the Mazda Miata for open wheel. No one's doing a Kia. If you're gonna do this, you gotta do this stuff here. Less dirt. So really, it truly is like they're giving you a bare bones minimum to get started here. Same thing with the tracks. Let me show you the tracks. And this is what you're giving you for the tracks. This is where you learn on. This is what I'm gonna do a lot of. This Le Mans, which is a pretty good track for smaller cars. I don't really care for this track. Don't care if it's track. They only give you dirt. They can't give you freaking Daytona. Come on now. But do they give you VIR? They give you VIR. Oh my gosh. Love VIR. But they don't give you and they give you Alton Park. That's cool that my favorite tracks are Charlotte and Alton Park. My two favorite tracks. And then it'd be probably Mugello and Watkins Glen. Yeah, I guess that's probably the way it goes. But my two favorite tracks are free. That's awesome. Um, I don't really know Snetterton. So if this is what they give you though, but they really looks like a lot. But when you look at the stuff, you can't race nothing. Like look, they don't you got to pay for the GR Corolla, and then you got to pay for the track. So your next level up, if you want to race this, you're gonna buy the car and the track. It's a rookie car. Uh, I don't know. But they give you this and they give you this, so this will be my two ones I really kind of stick with. I don't really give a rat's ass about oval. I came into iRacing wanting to do oval, and I worse than ever at oval. I just can't do it. Don't care about going around circles and following someone's bumper. I and it's hard. It's the hardest racing for me to do, I, and I hate it. So it's almost like I hate it and I don't do it well. So it kind of works out. So this will basically mainly be road racing because even when you're running by yourself, it's still more entertaining to me than running in an oval, looking at someone's fake bumper. So that's it. Let me see what else you say. So I got mine 5 years ago. Um, and I honestly I thought they gave you more because I know they gave you uh not Willow Springs. Did they give? No, I think I bought Willow Springs. They gave you Laguna Seca, and I thought there was something else they gave you. Now the Cross car is brand new, so they did give you that for free. So that's a new add-on. Um, and the BMW was free. Is free because that was just last year. So these two here, this was last year. So this is 2025's big gift. And I think the Cross car was done for Christmas, right? So the Cross car might be Christmas gift for everybody. And the GR86 was 2024, right? So yeah, I mean, there's three cars that are free that they didn't have when I started. So yeah, I guess you're right. I think what they did was that they gave you, I think you had two different Mazdas when I started. I don't know when you started, but they did that, and then the tracks also. I know, I'm positive they gave me VIR for free, and then they gave you Laguna Seca, and maybe that was it. Maybe you're right. I thought they gave because I came in here doing oval, so I didn't really care about road. Never thought I was going to do road at all. Um, I thought, and I think they got rid of track Phoenix, but I thought they did gave you was not Pocono. Maybe they gave you Legacy Pocono. I think they gave you Legacy Pocono or Pocono, and they took that away. No, I bought Pocono. It wasn't Pocono. There was a track that they gave you because I liked it, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I don't have to buy that track." And I thought it was for NASCAR. Anyway, that's it. So that's my thing of what I've been doing and why I haven't been streaming. I've been trying to practice my M2s, but the M2s with this steering wheel are real sketchy, and with the force feedback as high as I have it, it Jackson said it best. What the hell did he say? He said it'll go numb and you won't feel the car uh you on braking. You want to almost let go of it, and I'm not doing it. So I got to mess with the settings. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm going to tomorrow. I don't have the gym, so tomorrow I plan on streaming this. So the biggest thing is I need everybody's help with is that I got to stay focused. One, and then two. I don't know how to. It sounds so weird, but how to go about this. Like, do you just don't care about your I rating and safety? Do you like? I don't want to be a bitch about it because I want to learn, but I don't want to. I want to gain I rating and safety rating because I'm quote unquote I'm a 2000 I rating guy, but I want to learn. So on one hand, does it really not matter? Is that something I gotta get out of my head, or no? You gotta treat this like a professional race every time and do all your figuring out in practice. But I can't figure out racecraft in practice. So, and then when you race, you kind of you want to practice the way you race, but realistically, I don't race the way I practice. I almost slow down in my races, and that's the other thing I got to learn how to do is still keep up my pace in race because I'm faster in practice than I am in race. So that's I got to get a clear vision of how to do this and how to do this correctly because I want to learn. So when I go to my other account at 2K, I go to 3K because now with my pedal, dude, my pedal it's such a game changer for me. Like it does exactly what my mind is thinking it's doing, and so it's almost like I don't feel like I'm crazy anymore because I was like, dude, there ain't no way I'm this bad with my braking, and it was my brake pedal. I feel it, and this almost proves it to me because it just showed you that I have it on linear. So, and I don't think I have any handicaps on, so I think it's just a stock pedal, and my threshold braking is beautiful. So, anywho, I gotta fix my throttle pedal. I'm gonna try to figure out why my bass shaker isn't working and why my haptic um, isn't working, and see if my broken pedal is fixed, and we'll go from there. All right, appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. When I stop, oh, hold on, let me read this here. When I stopped caring about the numbers, it became a ton more fun. Okay, so I did that, and I went from 1400, and because Noski told me that's who was one of my coaches, Tom Noski. He told me basically, you're gonna run where you run, so don't fight the car if it's fastened you. Let him go. You'll have natural battles, but if the car comes up on you that much faster, like just let him go because he's either faster or you're gonna wreck both of you. So let him go. You're gonna finish where you finish, and then if you lose I rating, it's gonna put you naturally in the field that you go. Well, if the fields are big enough, it will. But if they don't, you're not. You're screwed. You're gonna lose I rating. So some of that is true, but the theory is that the rooms will always be big enough to where you're gonna be put in classes that are in your level, and you'll find the natural things, and you'll start either winning or finishing where you do, and then always towards the top. It's like the cream. But even if you're stale, you're bad at say 800, hopefully you'll be at the top of your 800 type thing. I think is kind of what he's saying. So just race your race. We end up where you end up, and then you start being your racecraft will come in because you're racing around people your own pace. So that's what I try to do. And honestly, as I call it running like a bitch, but I started doing that, just letting things happen, and I went from like 1400, I think 1300. It was really low, all the way up to like 1980. Like it was so close to 1962, I think it was. And then, oh, what track was it? A track that I absolutely loved that I'm no good at came, and I went back to being very competitive, and I dropped all the way down to 1500, I think, and then I worked my way a little bit up, and then that's when I said, okay, I'm going to do the road to 2K and try to take this more serious, and it went there. So I almost got there. I fell all the way back and climbed all the way back up because I had to go back to what I like to call bitch mode, and that's really you have to. For I think my skill level, you have to run like a bitch. You just have to really hope and pray that you are in the top, 5%, get top five, top eights to get that I rating, that safety gain. And then what I also do is I drive off the track for no damn reason and I get SR docked against me. So it almost looks like I'm a bad driver, and I do cause most of the accidents that I'm in are my fault, but it's not as bad as my safety rating does it. That's from just off tracks. It's just pushing the car from understeer. Most of it's understeer coming out of course, corners and not knowing, hey, your car's on the steering till it's too late. So that's why, like, really, I'm like so excited about this, but now I got to do it right. Like, I have to do it right so I learn and not just uh, waste time. So that's my plan. Well, I'm gonna do the trucks. I don't think I'm gonna do the next gen stuff because I can't. Uh. Oh, you're the perfect guy to ask. This video has gone to hell. Trevor says that the way the cars are set up are all wrong. He says, Why did he put it? Let me see. I got a text message here. Let me say exactly the way he said it so it makes sense because he knows this shit. Um, okay. They are racing a car with a rear splitter, and yeah, they do. Okay, because they aren't trying to race. Okay, that's all right. Okay, if they took the fixed setups and lowered the rear for the fuel, we could race. He wants to lower the fuel, I guess. They are racing cars with a rear splitter, and yeah, they're good because they aren't trying to race. That's the only way it's become decent out there is to try it all. They don't go forward, they just don't move at all. Okay. You can see, and he does all this funny stuff. I don't know if you do this, but he changes his wheel settings, and this is what I guess the top guys do, is that they change their wheel. My headset just shuts off for no reason. It charged all night. I'm talking in it, and it just shuts off. I have a lot of problems with my shit here. I don't know. Maybe I need to get a battery backup or something. Anyway, but yeah, so he's saying that the cars are set up wrong for the racing, and that's why the racing is bad. I don't do oval enough, and it all just drives like shit to me, or I can't drive. I don't even know if they drive like shit. I just can't drive the car. To me, they feel like the Mustang GT4, and it just pushes. That's it. You just kind of, and they blow by me like I'm sitting still, and I'm like, this is embarrassing that a 700 I rating guy just smoked me. So it does really hurt the ego, and I have a little bit of an ego, so it really kind of sucks. And then when an accident happens, I'm at fault, which really freaking drives me nuts. So I can't figure the league out. I can't. Like, I wish I was as slow as Jerry so I could just have fun with Jerry in the back. But I'm in that like that damn uh shit show mess there where so Trevor don't know what he's talking about. He says something about because he just says they don't move. He makes them so you can't pass. Like they're so hard to pass, and I think he kind of just says that they're like concrete bricks. Like they don't do it. But I don't know. I don't like I said. I don't really. I don't really know nothing about the Yolos. I know Jerry. Jerry has it a fixed setup. We had Jerry fix it with the fuel because he did something. He had something wrong on it and it fixed it, and it's now like racing in the iRacing GT3 fix. So well, we made our adjustments that we needed to do. Oh, he had it on fixed setups. He did have it on medium downforce, and the medium downforce was horrendous. It didn't feel like the cars at all. So like on certain weeks we're gonna run like Sebring. I think the week we run Sebring, it's the same week official week, so it's gonna feel the exact same way as it is in the thing. And then is it VIR? I think VIR is another one where we run real close to the week of VIR. Daytona, we ran Daytona, so when you practice for Daytona, you got to practice in the officials. It felt just like it, so that's what I wanted. I wanted to make sure it felt like the same thing. So if you race it, when you get back on the track, it felt the same. But running a medium downforce, it feels like a completely trashy car. So we just asked to take it away, and it's been great. Right, but so Trevor is a 6,000 I rating guy, and he runs open setups. So, and that's why I told Trevor, you just don't know what it is to run a fixed setup, and that's what I think. So I was like, I don't really, I just think they're shit cars. That's why all the real NASCAR drivers complain about it, is that they just they're shit cars. They want to make them more like a GT3 car, and they want quote unquote anybody to be able to win, which apparently people don't like. I think it's awesome. Why do I want to like? I don't watch F1 because well, now it's different. Now it's McLaren winning a lot, but all was winning was Max Verstappen. Why do I care who comes in second or third? Max Verstappen's like 2 laps ahead. I never watched the races. Apparently last year was awesome racing, and I didn't watch one race. So but the open wheel thing don't do no good to me. All I know is I keep on sucking F1 because Max Verstappen will come to GT3 racing, and that'll be awesome. Right. Yeah, I know you got to enter like a half a car down because you need that nose to push it down, and like you can't cut across the nose like go up. It's very aero dependent, and like I know those tricks, but if you watch my races, I just fall off like literally like a parachute came off. Like I don't understand it. I truly don't. I don't like. I don't get it. I really don't. But anywho, I've milked this on longer than I thought I was going to. So we're gonna let this go and let the new career start. All right. I appreciate this. I'm gonna try to race some today, so you might just get a pop-up video, but I'm not sure. I want to get some stuff done, and but tomorrow for sure. But today I probably will. I'll try real hard to run streams today. So appreciate you for watching, and we'll see you next time. And let's start this new idea I have in mind. So let's do it.